A young, beautiful, and talented young lady is doing positive things for our community. News Channel 8's West Small files this report.
Today we're with Miss Tanesha Liburd, and beautiful young lady here. We're going to get all in her business. She was one of the acts performing one of the talent at the Stop the Bleeding function at DV over the weekend with Miss Cheryl Francis, accompanied by some speakers and poets, all about peace. A brief word about the campaign from you, and we've had a lot of violence in our area and actually all over with this economic time. So what do you think about the campaign, and do you think it's working right now?
Well, actually, I think she's doing a wonderful job, especially since she's trying to reach not only out to the parents, but to the young children or youths in the Virgin Islands. I think it's a good organization that everybody should support. And for me to be a part of that by performing at the Neo Soul on Saturday that we had held at Divi, it was definitely an honor. And it was even more spectacular for me to be along other entertainers, local entertainers, wonderful, talented people, you know, to share just a little God-given gift that we were all blessed with.
I understand that you were Miss Atlanta Caribbean.
Oh, yes, in Atlanta, Georgia, yes.
What was that about? How was that?
Well, I represented the Virgin Islands in the Miss Atlanta Caribbean pageant in 2008, and I coveted the crown, winning basically almost everything. Miss Intellect, best swimwear, best evening wear, my favorite, best cultural and historical costume, best talent, so yeah.
Your favorite fashion was the cultural costume?
Yeah, my cultural costume. I wore that for the St. Thomas Carnival and also for the festival here on St. Croix, where I depicted the Ginger Thomas flower and the yellow breastbird.
There's another side of you, and before we get into that, we understand that you're possibly going to be running for Miss Virgin Islands.
Yes, that's my goal, to compete for Miss Virgin Islands next year, where I'm trying to promote my platform, bringing awareness to early screening of scoliosis in adolescents on a larger scale. That was my next topic here, that actually you had chosen, this is a career move, and actually something happened to you involving curvature of your spine, and you were treated, we understand, by the outstanding organization, the Shriners. Right. Tell us what happened to you. Well, I had an accident probably around the age when I was like 10. You know, going through puberty, I started going through, of course, the changes, and that's when I started developing the curvature of my spine. You know, there were times when I couldn't possibly get out of bed. I was in too much pain. You know, I was also playing sports. I was very, very active. And when I was probably about 15, going on 16, I had to go to Shriners Hospital to receive 2 different procedures. The curvature was it kept increasing, so I had to receive surgery. I have Harrington rods holding my spine together, and I also had to wear a brace for a year.
Wow. And I guess you just got all into this disease to the point where now you are a surgeon's assistant. I'm very proud of you. You're also working at UVI as an med student, whatever you call it, right? Med school. And it's fantastic. And you were listing the surgeons that you've worked under. It's a creme de la creme of surgeon, Dr. Peterson, all the way through.
Yes. I specialize in different surgeries like orthopedic, plastic. My favorite, I love gynecology, where I have the opportunity to assist in like C-sections. So, you know, getting a little more experience in just about everything, as well as laparoscopic and general surgery.
Listen to you. You talk about it like you're taking out a splinter. I'm getting queasy just talking to you. I mean, well,
I love it.
You obviously,
you know, gaining experience in every field is very good. You know, especially even though I want to focus on orthopedic surgery, where my main goal is to go through med school, come back home, and open my practice. Because I think, now that we have the cardiac center here on St. Croix and St. Thomas, they have the cancer center, why can we not have a spinal center here where we can do spine fusions instead of kids or youths that are actually diagnosed with scoliosis? Why would they have to go to the mainland to receive their last treatment options, which is surgery? So I want to be able to provide that care here on St. Croix.
I have to tell you, she has perfect posture. So it was a success for you.
Yes, it was.
All right, let's put you to the test and give me a little a cappella. I don't know, is this what you sang on Saturday you're going to give us right now?
Probably not, but I'll give you a little something.
All right, give me a little something.
Up against all odds, We are standing up against all odds, trusting and believing in the miracles of love. Even when it seems to be so hard to reach for the dream that is so far, never lose your faith in love. We're up against all odds. Never lose your faith in love. We're up against all odds.
Thank you very much. That was excellent. That was excellent.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah, now I could go out and do another story with that inspiration. You are so sweet. Never stop trying. Thank you for talking to us today, and thank you for giving it back to the community. You have turned a negative into a super positive.
I also want to thank, because I was also in the St. Croix Avis 2 weeks ago. We're also talking about trying to promote my my platform, and I had so many feedbacks, which I want to thank those who emailed or who called trying to gain info, or who also wants to support what I'm trying to do. I just want to thank you guys. How
can we contact you?
Oh, you can, my email, it's a little funny. It's cruisingyankee@yahoo.com, or you can email me at tliburd@hotmail.com.
A West Small for News Channel.